What if I told you that slowing aging doesn't start in a lab, a cream, or a pill, but in the first 10 minutes after you open your eyes? Those quiet minutes right after you wake can either speed up time on your face, your energy, and your health, or slow it down so gracefully that people will wonder how you keep glowing year after year. Today, I'm going to share with you the 10-minute morning routine that science and tradition agree is one of the most powerful secrets to looking and feeling ageless. Aging is something that everyone experiences, but the speed and the way it shows in our body, our skin, and even in our mood are not entirely out of our control. The very first minutes of the day are far more powerful than most people realize. When you open your eyes after hours of rest, your body is in a delicate state. Your cells have spent the night repairing damage, your organs have been cleansing themselves, and your brain has been consolidating memories and flushing away waste. This is the reset phase that nature gifts you every single night. Yet most of us undo it instantly by rushing into stress, grabbing stimulants, or filling the mind with endless noise. The truth is, if you want to look younger, feel stronger, and slow down the effects of aging, the secret doesn't begin with expensive creams or complicated routines. It begins with how you treat the very first 10 minutes of your morning. For centuries, people in cultures known for longevity have treated mornings as sacred. In villages where women live gracefully into their 90s, where men still walk with vitality in their 80s, the pattern is clear. They begin their morning slowly, intentionally, and with habits that awaken their bodies instead of shocking them. The reason is simple: your body interprets every signal you give it. A frantic, rushed morning sends a signal of stress and survival. Your body floods with cortisol, inflammation increases, and cellular aging speeds up. A calm, nurturing morning sends the opposite message, one of safety and renewal, allowing your hormones, circulation, and digestion to align for optimal health. One of the most overlooked aspects of the morning is hydration. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up in a mild state of dehydration. This means your blood is thicker, your joints are stiffer, and your skin is thirsting for nourishment. When the very first thing you put into your body is sugary coffee or processed breakfast food, your cells suffer. They cannot properly wake up, and instead of flushing away the toxins your body worked so hard to remove overnight, you overload it again. On the other hand, when you begin your day with pure hydration, you immediately re-energize your circulation, lubricate your joints, and bring life back to your skin. This single choice every morning can determine whether you start your day looking puffy and fatigued or radiant and refreshed. Equally important is the way you breathe when you wake. Most people spend their mornings in shallow, hurried breaths. Without realizing it, they deprive their bodies of oxygen, and oxygen is the very element that keeps cells youthful. Studies show that people who practice mindful breathing in the morning have lower levels of stress hormones throughout the day, better circulation, and improved skin elasticity. Imagine beginning your day with deep, intentional breaths that fill your lungs, wake up your heart, and send oxygen surging through your bloodstream. Not only does this bring a glow to your skin, it also clears your mind, improves focus, and sets the tone for calm confidence. Another key to slowing aging in the morning lies in movement. You don't need an hour-long workout, and you don't need equipment. Gentle stretching or a few simple movements to wake up your muscles and joints is enough. Overnight, your body becomes stiff, your circulation slows, and your muscles tighten. That stiffness, left unchecked day after day, contributes to aches, posture problems, and accelerated signs of aging. But when you take a few minutes to move, to stretch your spine, to rotate your shoulders, and to gently wake your core muscles, you release that tension. Blood begins to flow more freely, carrying nutrients to your skin and organs, and your body shifts into a state of alertness without stress. It is in these small, simple acts that the real magic of aging gracefully lies. The mindset with which you greet the day also has a profound impact on how you age. Waking up and immediately scrolling through headlines, emails, or social media throws your nervous system into chaos. Your mind becomes reactive, your stress levels rise, and the deep sense of peace your body created overnight is shattered in seconds. But choosing instead to pause, even briefly, to set an intention, practice gratitude, or simply breathe in silence creates a completely different foundation. Scientists now understand that stress is one of the most destructive forces behind premature aging. It breaks down collagen, triggers inflammation, and weakens immunity. By beginning your day in calm awareness rather than in a flood of digital noise, you protect yourself against one of the most powerful accelerators of aging. These truths may sound simple, but simplicity is often where the greatest strength lies. Youthfulness is not hidden in secret formulas or rare discoveries. It is hidden in how you treat your body in the quiet moments, especially in the morning. The body does not need perfection, it needs consistency. Even 10 minutes, honored every single day, can transform the way you age. A body given water, breath, gentle movement, and peace in the morning is a body that stays vibrant for decades longer. And the beauty of it is that anyone, no matter their age, lifestyle, or background, can embrace this. The gift of the morning is universal, and when you choose to honor it, you discover that slowing down aging is not about fighting time, but about working with it in harmony. The morning routine that slows aging is not a complicated ritual meant only for wellness experts or fitness fanatics. It is a sequence of small, intentional acts that anyone can do, regardless of age or lifestyle, and yet the results ripple through your entire body. 10 minutes may seem too short to make a difference, but when used with focus, those 10 minutes become the most powerful investment in your health and youthfulness. Imagine those few moments as a way of signaling to your body, I am choosing vitality today. The body listens. The body responds. And when done consistently, it begins to rebuild itself around that signal, slowing the process of aging at the cellular level. The first action begins the moment you rise from bed. Instead of reaching for your phone or rushing into the day, allow yourself to sit quietly. Place your feet on the ground and become aware of your breath. Overnight, your breathing has been shallow and your body is still shaking off sleep. Taking just a minute or two to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and fill your lungs with air sends oxygen coursing into every cell. This is not just relaxation, it is renewal. Oxygen restores energy to your brain, awakens your circulation, and gives your skin an instant flush of life. Those who practice this kind of conscious breathing in the morning often notice fewer wrinkles over time, a calmer nervous system, and improved focus. Oxygen is the fuel of youth, and your breath is the simplest way to deliver it. Once the breath has brought clarity, hydration becomes the next step. Your body has gone without water for hours, and dehydration is one of the fastest ways to accelerate aging. Wrinkles deepen, joints stiffen, and organs struggle when they are not nourished with water. A glass of pure, clean water upon waking acts like a reset button. Some people add a slice of lemon to support digestion and skin brightness, but even plain water is transformative. When you drink slowly and mindfully, you are not just quenching thirst, you are reawakening your entire system. Blood thins back to its natural flow, circulation improves, and toxins flushed out overnight are carried away instead of reabsorbed. This simple act each morning does more for youthfulness than most beauty treatments could ever claim. With breath and hydration complete, the body is ready for gentle movement. Aging often shows itself through stiffness, tight hips, a rigid back, or sluggish circulation that leaves you feeling heavy. Taking just 3 or 4 minutes to move in the morning prevents that stiffness from settling in. Simple stretches that lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders, and wake up the joints create space inside the body. Circulation increases, flexibility returns, and the small aches that most people accept as normal aging begin to dissolve. Some cultures perform sun salutations, others begin with light walking or stretching, but the essence is the same: to tell your muscles and joints that they are alive, strong, and ready for the day. When the body is moved first thing in the morning, It ages more slowly because it is constantly reminded of its vitality. The next step is to feed the mind before the world intrudes. This does not mean scrolling through endless messages or headlines. It means taking 1 or 2 minutes for stillness, gratitude, or setting an intention. Scientists now confirm what ancient traditions always knew. The state of the mind shapes the state of the body. Stress, resentment, and anxiety send powerful signals that age us prematurely, breaking down collagen and accelerating disease. But when you begin your day with gratitude, perhaps whispering to yourself even one simple thought such as, "I am thankful for this day," your body softens. Stress hormones drop, the heart steadies, and you create a protective shield against the chaos that may come later. These quiet moments are not about being perfect, they are about creating alignment. And alignment is one of the deepest secrets of ageless living. Finally comes the ritual of awakening the senses with nourishment. At this stage, many will reach for coffee, but the truth is, your body is craving something gentler. Herbal teas, warm water with lemon, or even a light infusion with ginger or mint give the body the signal to continue cleansing and repairing. They awaken digestion without shocking the system, and they help the skin retain its glow. Those who replace their first drink with something nourishing often find that their energy is steadier throughout the day, their mood is calmer, and their sleep at night improves. All key elements in slowing aging. Coffee may still have its place, but giving the body 10 minutes of clean fuel first creates a foundation that coffee alone can never provide. What makes this routine so powerful is not any one step, but the way the steps combine. Breath floods your body with oxygen. Water restores hydration. Movement wakes up the joints and muscles. Gratitude calms the mind. Gentle nourishment signals healing. Together, these 10 minutes become a shield against the wear and tear of stress, dehydration, and neglect. They send a daily message to your body that you are choosing to live with vitality, and in return, your body answers with energy, clarity, and a slower pace of aging. Many people spend years searching for complicated anti-aging regimens, but the truth is that simplicity works best when practiced daily. 10 minutes may feel insignificant, but repeated over weeks and months, it changes the rhythm of your entire life. It changes how you wake, how you move, how you think, and how you feel. And perhaps most importantly, it creates a sense of ownership. The quiet knowledge that you are not simply letting the years pass, but actively shaping the way you experience them. The beauty of this 10-minute morning routine lies not in its complexity, but in its consistency. A single morning may feel refreshing, but the true power reveals itself when these practices become woven into the fabric of your life. At first, the changes may be subtle. A little more energy during the day, a clearer complexion, a calmer mood. But as the weeks turn into months and the months turn into years, the body begins to show unmistakable signs of renewal. The small acts of hydration, breath, movement, gratitude, and gentle nourishment begin to accumulate like drops of water filling a jar. Over time, that jar overflows into visible vitality, proving that age is not only a matter of years lived, but of how we choose to live them. Consider the skin, one of the first places where aging announces itself. Most people believe the answer lies in creams and procedures, but the foundation of youthful skin is circulation, hydration, and calmness within. By hydrating deeply each morning and moving the body to increase blood flow, you deliver nutrients and oxygen to your skin cells at the very start of the day. Wrinkles soften, puffiness decreases, and that natural glow, the one that cannot be faked, begins to emerge. Add to this the reduction of stress hormones from morning gratitude and mindful breathing, and collagen breakdown slows. Instead of sagging under the weight of stress, the skin retains its firmness longer. Over months, friends and family may begin to notice something different. Not that you look younger than your age, but that you look more alive, more radiant, more at peace. Beyond the skin, energy levels transform as well. Many people resign themselves to fatigue as they grow older, assuming it is simply part of aging. Yet often, it is not aging but neglect. Starting the day dehydrated, stiff, and stressed sets the stage for exhaustion by noon. In contrast, those who honor this 10-minute routine report energy that lasts longer, fewer mid-afternoon crashes, and better focus. Their bodies are no longer fighting to overcome the damage of a chaotic morning, but instead are moving through the day with momentum. Over time, this energy compounds into productivity, better relationships, and a deeper enjoyment of life. Aging, then, is not defined by the years, but by how alive one feels during them. The effects are not only physical, the mind, too, undergoes a transformation. Stress is a quiet thief of youth, and most people unknowingly feed it first thing in the morning by checking emails, watching news, or scrolling through endless distractions. This routine reverses that pattern. By choosing intention over distraction, you begin each day in a state of calm clarity. Over time, this practice rewires the brain. It lowers the baseline of anxiety, sharpens focus, and creates resilience. Studies have shown that those who begin their mornings with practices of mindfulness and gratitude maintain better memory, lower blood pressure, and a stronger immune system, all of which are markers of slowed aging. The transformation is not only in how you look, but in how you perceive the world, how you handle challenges, and how you carry yourself through life. Posture and mobility, too, are deeply influenced by these minutes. It is easy to overlook the stiffness of the body until it has become permanent, until the back hunches and the joints ache with every step. Yet a few minutes of morning movement prevent this decline. Stretching the spine, rotating the shoulders, waking up the hips. These simple acts protect the body from the slow tightening that makes people appear older than they are. Over time, posture remains upright, movements remain fluid, and the body projects youth even in older age. Someone who practices these stretches daily in their 50s may walk into their 70s with the grace of someone decades younger, all because they refuse to allow stiffness to take root each morning. The ripple effect of such a routine extends beyond personal health into one's very sense of identity. To wake each morning with purpose, to dedicate 10 minutes to self-care, is to declare that you value your body and your life. This sense of ownership builds confidence. It changes how you see yourself in the mirror and how others see you in the world. You no longer carry the quiet resignation that often comes with aging. Instead, you carry the quiet power of someone who has chosen to age gracefully, intentionally, and beautifully. And perhaps the greatest transformation is in the understanding that slowing aging is not about fighting time, but about aligning with it. Time will move forward regardless, but how we meet it makes all the difference. Those who rush into the morning, neglecting their body's needs, find that time etches itself harshly onto their face and health. Those who take 10 minutes to honor their mornings discover that time becomes softer, gentler, and more forgiving. They realize that longevity is not about adding more years at the end of life, but about adding more life into every year. When practiced daily, this 10-minute morning ritual becomes more than a habit. It becomes a lifestyle. It becomes a promise to yourself that you will treat each day as a gift, and that you will give your body the chance to flourish. The effects cannot be faked, bought, or rushed. They emerge slowly, like the rising sun, until one day you notice that you no longer fear aging in the way you once did. Instead, you embrace it as a journey of vitality, knowing that you have chosen to live each morning and each year with intention, care, and grace. Aging is not something we can stop, but it is something we can shape. The way you begin your morning is the way you shape your life. If you found inspiration in this ritual, imagine what could happen if you embraced it every single day. Let this be the beginning of a new chapter where every sunrise becomes your secret to youth. If you want more timeless habits, more secrets of health, style, and elegance after 50, make sure you subscribe to Ageless Living. Join this community where aging isn't feared. It's celebrated, beautifully and powerfully, because your best years are not behind you. They are right here, waiting to be lived.